welcome back to the REM cycle. I'm your host, Rem, as usual, and we are back into the puzzle that got us last time, or that we ended our game with last time. Too Many Queens 5, which is a classic. There should be dozens of ways to lay this out, so because it can be rotated, all sorts of things. So we're just gonna smatter some queens on there. I'm gonna hope for the best. Doop, 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 doop. Oh my gosh, I swear I just randomly put them onto the board. Wow.
Here's my guess.
I promise, I literally just threw those queens onto the board.
Yes.
Wow. That was... There are only 12 answers to this riddle. You also did this one, easiest puzzle ever. Yeah, there's so many ways to solve it. Honestly, you could throw queens onto the board, just toss them, and you'll probably find one of the 94 iterations of that riddle. Honestly, Too Many Queens 3 was really, really hard. Because that's a 5x5 chessboard, and you have to place 3 queens on the board in such a way that you cannot place anything on the board. That one is actually a lot more interesting. Below are 12 weights that are virtually identical. Among these is a single weight that is different. You don't know whether or not it is lighter or heavier. Use the scales 3 times. Oh, it's this one again. Great, now it's one of those two.
How does this sound?
That's what I thought.
I'm so embarrassed.
And we're missing Picarots. think I'm gonna need a hint for this one. Okay, so our first method of doing it was at least initially correct. Okay, so it's definitely on there. Okay, I'm gonna take 1 and 2 off and move 6 to the other one. Great, it's between 1 and 2 now. Okay. Might lose more Pikarots.
Here's my guess. Oh, I was sure I had it.
How to do it in 3 though? Oof. Oh, I was so close. Okay. Oh my goodness, I got
Well,
darker.
here's my guess.
Shoot, this one's really challenging. One second, I need
was
to adjust
sure
my lamp.
I had it.
I think I'm close. Whoops. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take 12 off and add 6, which we know is normal. And I'm gonna swap 10 with 11. So, we know 6 is normal. We actually replace it with 1. If it's 12, that's the odd one, we know because it's out. If it's 11, that's the odd one, we know because it will... Oh, but what if it's 9 or 10? Oh man, this is a really, really hard one. I think it's 11.
How does this sound?
Wow, that was extremely difficult. Princess in a Box 2. So I actually got so much enjoyment with sliding puzzles, I got a sliding puzzle game. And once I get through the first 100, I might start streaming some of that. I love sliding puzzles. Okay. We're in a good position now. You're forbidden to separate the spaces. That's one major axiom of sliding puzzles. "48 moves." Solution. There we go.
Well,
48
here's my
moves.
guess. I did it! Yes!
Classic example of a sliding puzzle. I do them every day. They're so soothing to my brain. Puzzle Master's house. Oh no, a math one. Do give this puzzle your best try. I mean, this thing was only like $40. It's really fun. Ooh, okay, so I give my D&D players a lot of math puzzles. Unfortunately, one of them revealed to me that the math that they took in college and high school was mathematics for artists. Now, I am an artist, as you know, but the art that I do is extremely mathematical. I use math every single day, especially in my kitchen. And so when I realized that some people don't do math for fun, I had to take a different approach. But I knew that they could solve it. It was a very simple math problem. Complete the equation by inserting 4 numbered tiles into the correct slots. Okay. Times blank equals 10. That's something that's very important. Let's just put some numbers in there. 4 minus 3 is 1. Divided by any number is a fraction. So, no, not that. Eight minus 7 is 1. Division goes first. Oh, right, PEMDAS. Parentheses. Exponents, multiplication, division, then addition and subtraction. So that goes first. Then the subtraction, then the parentheses, then the multiplication. Here am I talking all haughty. We also have to remember this is a puzzle game, so we're probably not going to be using fractions. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 times 3 is not 10. 5 times 3 is 15. Three minus 2 is 1 times 7 is 10, is not 10. So 8 cannot be the one over being divided. Four divided by 8. So 4 over 8, reduce that, is 1/2. Am I doing my math wrong? 4 goes into 8 2 times, yeah. 8 goes into 4 half a time. Let's see, 48 goes into 40, yeah, 0.5, so 0.5. 3 minus 1/2 is 2.5. 2.5 times 7 is too much. Oh, no. 2.5 times 7? 2.5 times 7. 2 makes 5. 2 makes 5. That's 10. 2 makes 5, that's 15. It'd be 17 and a half. 6 and a half, no. So it's not half that goes in there. 7 divided by 3 is 2.3 repeating. So not that. Hmm. Three-fourths is 0.75. That's 1 1/3. Three-fourths? Yeah, 1 1/3. I know, 4/3. It's, yeah. What, 4/7? No, that's still odd. Okay, 0.75, that's 3/4. 8 minus 3/4. No, that's gonna be, these numbers are too large. Eight over 7. No. 7/8. 7/8. 7 goes into... No. 8 goes into 70. 8.6 repeating. No, that doesn't sound right. I'm not getting my calculator out. That'd be extra cheating. I might get a hint. Thinking in fractions is the key to success. Ah, they say we are doing fractions. I'm close. Eight over 3 is 2.6 repeating. So that won't work. No. None of these numbers are factors of 10. That's true. That's very true. Ten over 3 no, it is almost 9. 10 over 8. It's 1.2. Seven over 3 is 2.3.
How does this sound? I was sure I had it.
I feel like I'm close, though. I think I just need to swap these. That's... Oh, that's 2 point.
How does this sound?
I think that's it.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Not bad. Only one failure. Land disputes. Four people are arguing over another chunk of land and how they are going to divide it. We want to divide things up nice and even. Each piece of property should have a well and a house and be exactly the same shape. Same shape? Can you divide the property according to these parameters? Six times 6 is 36. It's gonna be 9 parcels for each person. This means there has to be some sort of rotation based around the center. If they're all going to be the same shape. Well, we can start by putting a line between the wells and houses. I think that's our shape.
Well, here's my guess. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Layton's apprentice saves the day. Yep. And that's actually, if you smooth the lines, that's not a bad plot of land. Yes, that's the way to do it. Of course, I would expect nothing less of you. Royal escape. I think this is another slide puzzle. It is, and it's the hardest yet. Now, of course, you are forbidden from separating the space. close, but not quite. I also cannot separate the squares. Ah! Here I was thinking I was so smart. It's funny to watch these because you always do the opposite of every move you would. Really? I always come to the solution. This purple guy is a thorn in my side. It's crazy. I could try designing this one on my on my little guy because it's the same layout. It's a 5x4. I need slots to be in there. Sometimes I let that guy live in there. He doesn't like living there, though. Let's see. I need to get the big purple guy around, but this guy is barricading me. So I need to move these to the sides, then I can move this guy. I have to move this guy here and down, but then the purple guy's in the way. And the whole, like, puzzle of this is getting around the purple guy. I think I need to get another horizontal down in the basin there. Another horizontal is down in the basin. Nope, that's another lock. Okay. I feel like we're really close. No, that won't work. That's gonna reach 900 really quickly. This is difficult. I think I'm gonna start from the beginning. No. Okay. No, that won't work. Let's see. No. This feels like I'm getting closer. Though, unfortunately, I can't explain why. Why do I feel like I'm getting closer? What strategy do you usually employ in this situation? No. Oh. Well, yes, I think this is literally our last puzzle before Pandora's box, so we'll be starting that pretty shortly. Hopefully shortly. Thank you. We'll see you next time, Dildens. Take care. Okay, purple guy. It's you and me. I hate you. I need to create space. Oh my gosh.
How does this sound?
We did it. Oh, that was so good.
Legion's apprentice
My brain. My brain is so good. And with this, it seems that you have completed every puzzle in the game. Congratulations. You possess an aptitude and passion for puzzle solving that is equal to my own. I encourage you to continue to sharpen your skills with new puzzles every day. Alright, everybody, we're going to be taking a brief break while we transition to our new game, Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Or Pandora's Box, as known in other countries. See you soon. Hello everyone and welcome to Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box, or Pandora's Box, depending on your region. This is the next one in the series. And our name is REM. Because there were sleepy people over here.
There are tales of a box that brings death upon any who
There are
dare
tales of a
open it.
box that brings death upon any who
Do you
dare
think
open
those
it.
rumors could be
Tell
true?
me, do you think that those rumors are true?
Hey, look, there it is.
Sorry, is an old game. The sound might be really buggy during cutscenes. Oh, Flora is joining us, and she has a little Triforce in her hat. Ooh, lady. Oh, that's Inspector Chelmy? I think that's the real one, and not our, criminal friend Dom Paolo.
Just look at this room.
Yes, I can certainly see why some call the Military Express a cruise ship on rails.
This room is great.
Now, don't forget, Luke. A gentleman pays attention to his manners.
Oh, come on.
Setting.
Layton, you really gotta learn when to, enjoy life from a childish point of view. I mean, what is it? Picasso, the famed painter, spent his entire life trying to learn how to paint like a child. And to absolve oneself to manners alone, I think limits oneself greatly. I try to keep a very open mind. A lot of people say, oh, you need to think outside of the box. I never even consider the box as an existing
What's the
object.
actual story behind the illusion box anyway? All the opening it tonight. Sounds awfully fishy to me.
Perhaps so. but we've seen it happen before your eyes. The answer is out there, Luke, but I just need to find it.
We will. I know it.
The Elysian box. To my dear friend Rem.
There was a box that was
There was a
rumored
box
to
that was
kill
rumored to
anyone
kill
who
anyone who
opened it. At first, neither the professor nor I believed it. But all that changed with the arrival of a single letter.
Luke, have a look here.
Oh, what's that, Professor?
Is this fully voiced?
It's a letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
Is everything all right?
My dear Herschel, knowing you, I imagine you've already heard of the relic known as the Elysian box. This strange antique is infamous for killing anyone who opens it. Truth be told, I'm a bit dubious of the box's murderous reputation, but you know how I am. Once something piques my interest, I simply must get to the bottom of it. That's why I'm pleased as punch to tell you that the elusive item is finally in my possession.
Oh my gosh.
What's more, I believe I'm on the cusp of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box. For the moment, let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet. Initially, it was my intention to finish my research before daring to open its lid.
Yeah, and what happened, buddy?
But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowering.
Oh, buddy, come on.
In the unlikely event that anything should happen to me, please finish the work I've started here. Your friend, Andrew Schrader.
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We should go pay the doctor a visit. I just can't shake the feeling that something awful has happened.
Well, your intuition's usually spot on. I say we head out right away.
Okay. Luke, before we go, would you be so kind as to fetch my car keys? They're the ones in the drawers on that desk. Sure thing, Professor! Is there something you wish to inspect, Luke? Please give it a tap. We are scanning for coins. Here we are, Professor! Many thanks, Luke. Now let us get moving. Tutorial. That's the way, my boy. One can't investigate properly without doing a little legwork, as they say. I couldn't agree more, Professor. Shall we head off? Nothing here. Luke, before we set off, it would be wise of us to confirm the location of the doctor's flat. During one of those visits some time ago, he was kind enough to leave me a map of his home. The map, as you see, is a rather unusual piece of cartography. Look here, Luke. How clever! The map itself is a puzzle. Professor, would you mind if I take a crack at it? I just know I can solve this one. Puzzle 1. Make the lines match. Classic. Nope. No. No. Definitely not. So that's our false one. Unless they can be rotated. Lovely.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Excellent work. Now hop to it. We've got to get to Dr. Schrader's apartment. Think before answering. What is it that Mulan said? What was the dialogue? To please your future in-laws with dignity and refinement. I'm trying to remember it. Okay. The final admonition. Fulfill your duties calmly and respectfully. Reflect before you act. This shall bring you honor and glory. I think that that's actually, it's from Mulan, and I think that that's actually really wise words. The final admonition are very wise words to try to live by. Fulfill your duties calmly and respectfully. Reflect before you act. This shall bring you honor and glory. I do believe we have found the doctor's building. But which flat is his? That, I'm afraid I do not know. But thinking on it now, the letter I received did mention something about this place. Doctor's home. In the morning, I awake to the sound of music. So it's not that. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering outside my window. I take a sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not many flats in London get access to the sunlight.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Unless I'm mistaken, I think we found the flat. Follow me, we're going up. Trunk items. be right back in just a moment. I'm afraid I must prepare myself for the remainder of this game. And we're back. We've got a young boy on our street. Sorry, I needed a snack. Hello? Young boy? Hello there, mister. Never seen you around here before. Want to hear something useful? Check it out, that small mailbox. That's a hint coin you found there. Ever work a puzzle and get stuck? It's times like that when I bet on a fancy hint. When that happens, you can trade in those hint coins for hints. They're scattered all over the place, which means you should always look out for them. Tap on everything suspicious. Let's keep going. Here it is. Andrew, are you home? It's Herschel Layton. So are you there, Doctor? I don't hear anyone. Is the... What if he's... No time for speculation now. We must get this door open immediately. It's been locked from the inside. Although there's no way to get in. Of course, in my haste, I forgot about these keys the doctor included in his letter. None of them seem to work in the lock. Well, this is another riddle for us, it seems. Here we are.
Here goes. That was almost too easy.
Just had to flip it around. Open window. Doctor on the ground.
Yeah. No, untrue.
Oh.
How could this have happened?
This is terrible, Professor. Do you suppose the Elysian box did this to Dr. Schrader when he tried to open it?
I honestly don't know, Luke. But that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Yes.
Of course,
Call the
Professor.
police. Why did he do it by himself?
What do we have here?
A key.
A train
A ticket?
For the Moulintary Express.
Now, this is strange. Look, there's no destination written on this ticket. Have you ever seen a train ticket that didn't say where it was taking you?
Yes, very strange indeed.
Or maybe it does. It had data written on it. Inspector!
Excuse me.
Oh, and you have an,
You!
a part.
Well, Inspector Chelmey's the name. You two found the body, did you?
Yes.
No, Luke, let him go. Luke, stop that. That's his face. Listen here, Luke.
I mean,
Oh my gosh, his face doesn't come off. He's the real deal.
that is some classic childhood trauma. Luke has been traumatized by people not being who they are, and he's like, nope, I'm gonna attack everybody.
What in the blazes?
However, Luke is unfortunately very young and hasn't yet taken the time to figure out that a person that has revealed themselves to be in disguise would never, ever use the same disguise again.
That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. I was sure we had another imposter on our hands.
What in the world is this child talking about?
I swear. My apologies for the confusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology at Gressenheller University.
Nice.
And I'm his apprentice, Luke.
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child around as an apprentice, do you?
Yes, I do keep a child around as an apprentice.
Not at all, sir. In truth,
He's your
Professor
ward.
Layton's apprentice, like I said.
Well, it's really none of my concern.
He's your ward.
I have a crime scene that needs my attention. Clear a path, will you?
But of course. Luke, not a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
You got it, Professor.
Yes. Let's see. What do we have here? A murder? Or was the crime self-inflicted?
That is actually really good logic. Was it a murder or
I
self-inflicted?
should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in.
I see. So this door, the sole entry point in and out of this
It's
8th
not.
floor
There's
flat
the window.
was shut tight. Then the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from
The window is
outside world,
open.
yes?
People can enter through windows, buddy.
That being the case, yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have suffered a heart attack.
What? How did you come to that conclusion, sir?
Use your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be?
It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector. Still, I'd hesitate to say that this room was completely closed off from the outside.
Is that so?
Please elaborate. Isn't it obvious? There's
Yes.
something quite unusual about our crime scene that's been overlooked.
The window is wide open.
It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector.
I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh? I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job.
I mean, I feel like I can do your job at this
the
rate.
cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple. And there's what caused it.
It's a scaled-down model of a Chronosaurus, if I'm not mistaken.
I reckon that ugly mug will give anyone nightmares. Here's what probably happened. The old fellow turned on a light, took one look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
Why would a archaeologist be afraid of bones?
But this is the doctor's own home. Why would the bones he put up himself scare him?
Exactly, Luke.
People have a way of becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Well, you're right about that. I don't think I understand it at all.
It's
Mr.
because it's a
Letton,
wrong
was it?
thing to assume.
The scenario you paint certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility. But, considering the lights were off when we entered the room, I don't think we've found our answer yet.
Oh, really?
Furthermore, look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
What do you mean, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke. I'm
Sure, you can see it too. One second. With its windows opening out to thin air 8 stories up and the door securely bolted, you might think that this room is inaccessible from the outside. However, a single unusual detail reveals the truth about what went on here. Your job is to look around the room by tapping the arrows finding on its detail. Once you've got it, circle it. Oh!
Here goes. Piece of cake.
The curtain's been ripped off.
Of course. This window is missing a curtain.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
Oh my.
It means someone exited the building through this window, and I'll bet.
I'd say that's a sound theory. Well done, Mike.
Oh, yes. Sound as a pound. I was just about to propose the same idea myself.
Right.
Liar!
Shh, Luke, listen. I don't believe our friend the inspector will be of much help to us. What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
Professor, look! There's something in Dr. Schrader's hand.
Huh.
It's an old photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces, I can't make out the original image.
Torn photograph.
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just point evidence in a crime scene. Get your hands off that... what is this anyway? Not that it matters. I'll be holding on to that. Now out with the both of you.
Oh dear.
Ah, but we're not done.
Dr. Schrader indicated that he was in possession of the Elysian box, yet there was nothing resembling such an artifact in his home. Do you think the person who did this to him was after the box? It's an interesting theory, but for the moment, that's all there is. However, it is my belief that we hold a clue to understanding today's events, namely the ticket. The Momentary Express ticket, right, Professor? Correct. I believe that a trip aboard the Momentary Express is in order. Box's location is missing. He pointed us towards here. Shows fog is in London morning. This train will lead us to the answers we seek.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city, unaware of the secrets that awaited them down those iron tracks.
Gosh, this place looks just the picture, doesn't it, Professor? It's so posh, I feel like I should be wearing a monocle. Quite so, Luke. Every decoration and detail in this room is more than decadent than the last. And I'd wager the rest of this train is just as grand. How would you like to go exploring for a bit? Oh, Luke, your bag is wide open. Your belongings are scattered everywhere. Whoops, I guess they are. You should put your things away before we walk around the train. Ah, it's a fitting things in-game. Why does he have a frying pan? Luke must really enjoy fish, because that is a fish spatula. But a boomerang. Hmm. Oh, I feel like I'm so close. Hmm. You're so close. Hmm. definitely all fit. But where? Oh, we're so close. Swap these. Oh, that's looking right to fitting. There we go.
Let's see if this works. Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Goodness. Tight squeeze, but managed to do it. A bit of planning will prevent this type of scrambling in the future, hun. Ooh. The sugar's covered in ants. The busy ants work tirelessly carrying food back to their nest. One day, one such ant was returning with food when he bumped into an acquaintance in front of the nest. Whoa there! Don't you know where that you took the longest path possible to go to the nest? Think about where you're going. Knowing that the ant never traveled the same area twice, can you trace the path that he took? I think that's it.
Just leave it to me.
No, it's not. I thought... Alright. I don't know. That looks slightly better.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Wonderful. Got it. But what are ants doing on the express train? It's awfully strange. Don't have to tell me twice. Why don't we start by investigating the train? This is one of the trains out of London. It means that it could be anywhere. Hi there! The rooms in the front of this train are so fancy that the doorknobs are made of gold! But no one's allowed except for the really rich people. So, misters, are you really rich? Because if you are, you can see the super duper fancy rooms. That's none but the extremely wealthy can enter. If our young friend is correctly informed, there must be a set of deluxe rooms in the next car. Wow, I'm sure should like to see those. I bet they're utterly fantastic.
Yes, I suppose these accommodations will do. I do hope my darling boy will be pleased. That reminds me, I believe it's dinner time for my sweet baby. I'm off to visit the dining car.
Gosh, that lady sounds like just the type I'd expect to see on the express. Talk about the rich and fancy. Quite. This train is full of many well-heeled patrons, like the woman we just met. We must watch our deeds and words here. A formal setting demands formal manners, wouldn't you say? Look at this craftsmanship. I'm almost certain it's hand blown. Be more relaxing than sitting in our own suite with a cold beverage watching the sunset. Speaking of beverages, here's a puzzle. Two men Two men, known here as 1 and 2, are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. Next, a judge brings a pitcher filled with poison and places it in either spot, A or B. The judge then starts shifting the position from one pitcher to an adjacent over and over. After moving the liquid 55 times, the owner of the poison-filled pitcher must drink its contents. If you were the judge and secretly wanted one to win, you'd put it in B. Because you want one to win, so you just swap it between those two over and over and over again.
That was almost too easy.
Yeah. bet the docks rooms make our car look like a freight car. VIPs only. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but I'm afraid the seats of our fine establishment are taken right now. What a pity. Indeed it is, sir, but while you wait, why are you not interested in a puzzle? 4 couples sit below, elbow to elbow in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. Okay. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor sits by his wife. There is only one way. One mustachioed person sitting next to or across from a lady. Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. Okay, so we're looking for Miss Hadley. The Joneses are sitting by an aisle. That could be here or here. O'Connor sits by his wife, so A is definitely a no, as is B. Those are the O'Connors. Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. Maybe it means the Joneses, the male and female, are sitting by the wife, by the aisle. So those are the Joneses. This could also mean that the Lamberts are also here. So this must be Miss Hadley.
This should do the trick. And there we have it.
Because the Joneses are sitting across from each other and the other couple, the Lamberts are also sitting across from each other. Oh, a table's opened up. Oh good, our table's finally ready. We take our seats. Nonsense! You'll not hear another word of this. I do apologize. But I will not be kept waiting. Do you understand? Not a single second now out of my way. Madame. Talk about pushy. I do apologize, sirs. There's a lovely observation deck on the last car of the train. Might I suggest you spend a few minutes there while we prepare a new table for you? No need for apologies, my good man. Our job is not an easy one. You'll see the deck and return in a bit. Sometimes that's how it is. Ladies first. I sincerely apologize. Look at all this stuff. My passengers not in the kitchen, please. Your clothes are unsanitary. It is a violation. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that. Had an important phone call. Don't you stop to think about what could happen if only icky outside gems made it in here because of you. I see your point. Terribly sorry. We will not intrude any further. Sorry, sir. Oh my goodness. It's a pet! In the kitchen! And he's lecturing us about germs. It's not okay to keep a pet in the kitchen. He is generously proportioned too, isn't he? He's a hamster, right? The noblest member of the animal kingdom. But because your cook has died is a bit rich. Poor little guy. That's why I want to ask you something, boy. Would you mind holding on to my friend for a little while? When he's here with me, I can't help but feed him. Those scraps of pastry and pasta do add up. So you're saying you want us to hold on to him and help him shape up? Sounds like a great idea. Well, I do believe helping those in need, rodent or not, is the duty of a true gentleman. So we will take custody of this hamster for the time being. Ah. And one more thing. So you won't be saying the truth. Please give him an apple. He loves them so. He's in good hands. His name is gonna be Mare. Ah, a new friend. So I'm trying to get... Well, okay. Hello. Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a sumptuous snack? Thank you, but I don't think we'll need any snacks right now. Of course you don't. And I put on my best smile for nothing. Since we've got this ritzy dining conboard, most people will get their chat out there. With a competition like that, it's hard to sell even a cup of tea. I'm so bored. I've got a while until my shift ends, so would you help me pass the time with this puzzle? Pancake stacks. Ah, move them like that. Bam.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Check out the brain on you, kiddo. Crippling boredom. Five, 6, 7. Sorry, I'm enjoying a snack. Shiny Wilton. My, what a lovely deck. The breeze feels great, and the scenery is breathtaking. You can even see a lake over there. The sky's so blue, and look at those trees fly by. That's what I call a view. Here's another puzzle. Trees in the forest. Divide them so one of each type. I can do that.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Lovely. We must solve this mystery. I think we've had a good grasp of the train's layout. Let's go get a proper investigation. I don't know, there's not much to inspect on a train. A sliding puzzle. Bam. Probably a
This
bit
should do
more
the
than
trick.
necessary, but not bad.
Ah, wonderful.
Howdy.
Ah, there's nothing like travel by rail to put a spring in your step.
I agree with you, Mr. Beluga.
I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga.
Oh, it's his train.
So you know my name, do you?
But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation in London. I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times.
Oh, is that so now? I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me.
The name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side.
He's also been in the newspaper multiple times.
I've heard tales of this train's grandeur, so I decided it was time to experience it firsthand.
Well, isn't that something? It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it? Oh my, just look at how late it's gotten. I really have to run. Do enjoy your time aboard.
Let's just go back to the dining car. Welcome back, sirs. Let me show you to a seat. Finally, time to eat. My sentiments exactly. Some commotion going on. You call this haute cuisine. I call it slop. Saying we actually serve this to our customers. I make it right away. Get this mess out of my sight this instant. I'm very sorry to displease you so. Another thing, look at these vases. And that picture. I'd like tacky replace them immediately. But that's quintessential work by the world renowned. I don't care. Queen of England painted it. Replace it. Yes, of course, sir. He seems a bit bossy and loud. That would be Mr. Beluga, I believe. It's too bad a picture wasn't his taste. I think it's marvelous. And speaking of pictures, Luke, I've got one for you. The drawing up below is made up of lines that intersect and create sections. If you want to color the entire canvas so that no section touches another of the same color, how many colors will you need? I see. 3.
Let's see if this works. Maiden's apprentice strikes again.
Mm-hmm. There might be puzzles that we lose. Strip of paper is the one we've lost. Unfortunately, this is where we'll be losing everybody today. Sorry, this stream has been a bit broken up with all sorts of things, but such is life. We will wrap up the stream with our only hamster quest that we'll be able to do, which is pretty much make the longest route possible for the hamster to find. The hamster only goes 2, maybe 3 distances. See if I were to put the apple there.
I'm not so good at moving and stuff.
He does not see the apple, because he can only see 3 spaces ahead of him.
Oh, come on. I'm tired.
So we can see the apple. Anyway, we'll be closing here. We'll see you guys next time. This has been the REM Cycle, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.